South Dakota Governor Kristi has been fighting for the unborn in her state as well. She's unveiling a big announcement on the matter today. Governor, tell us about it.
Hi, Rachel. How are you doing this evening?
How are you? Tell us about this big announcement.
Well, today I signed an executive order that would ban telemedicine abortions. Essentially, what this would do would be requiring in the state of South Dakota that an abortion would only legally be allowed in the situations defined by our statute, but also after an in-person examination by a doctor licensed in South Dakota. And obviously, everybody knows that I'm pro-life and do not support any kind of abortions, but here what the Biden administration is doing is trying to put forward abortion on demand, and we're going to stop them and make sure that that's not available in our state.
Yeah, it's so fascinating. I don't think a lot of people in America even knew that you could obtain an abortion via telemedicine, so that's actually very interesting to me. Another thing our audience probably doesn't know much about is that when you were elected to be governor, you decided that you needed someone in your administration to represent the unborn because they don't have a voice. Tell us about this person and what do they do?
Yeah, I have a person in my office whose job description is designated as being a pro-life advocate, as being an unborn child advocate that every day looks for opportunities to defend life. So it may be in putting statute, putting laws on the books. It may be, jumping onto court cases and challenges. It may be through the regulations that come through agencies and pushing back on the Biden administration and what they're trying to do. It's so interesting to me, Rachel, to listen to these, the left and the extremists, how they've been demanding for years and years that abortions need to be between a woman and her doctor. And now essentially what they're doing is saying that abortions need to be available between a woman and any stranger on the internet, somebody we don't even know if they have a license. And it's incredible to me what they're saying and what they're doing, and South Dakota is going to fight to protect each and every single life.
Yeah, well, Joe Biden has now put his DOJ to go after pro-lifers in light of the heartbeat bill in Texas. Do you plan, or your advocate for the unborn in your administration, are you guys planning on doing something similar in South Dakota?
We've already connected with those in Texas that brought forward this bill and are working and looking at how we could facilitate this legislation in South Dakota and what would be an appropriate fit for our statute as well. But I think that was incredible to watch and to see happen out of the Supreme Court. And certainly it was immediately something that we were looking at doing here in our state.
Well, Governor, you are a champion for life, and you have given a voice to the elderly, the vulnerable, the unborn, the disabled, and as a mother of a special needs baby, that means a lot to me in particular. So thank you for all you do for life.
Well, you are too, Rachel. I appreciate you sharing your testimony with everybody about how important little Valentina is with each and every single one of your children.
Thank you. Every life matters. Thank you, Governor.